You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I saw this and was like, well, this is a different kind of video, but I want to do it just because I found it rather interesting. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, Rondale Moore, a wide receiver for the Arizona Cardinals, looked like he died from what was suicide, self-inflicted gunshot wound. And it made its way to around social media. A lot of people did the rest in peace, blah, 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 mental health thing. We all know, right? When anything like this happens, that sort of thing starts coming out of the woodwork. I get it. But then you get to the actual real life. It's like, how many people came out to show their respects for a guy that played in the National Football League? I mean, he played for the Cardinals, so you would assume, essentially, what? At least half the team would show up? Maybe more? Maybe 90% of a team. All right? I don't know if the firing of Jonathan Gannon would have had something to do with that. And, so all of a sudden but that doesn't stop him from showing up, right? I don't know whether or not he was there or not. But this is interesting. Kyle Pitts, the tight end, who the Atlanta Falcons chose to keep because he actually had a really good year this last year. I believe they franchise tagged him, if I'm not going crazy, because he would have been a free agent. And they want to keep him around. Stefanski wants to see what he can do with Kyle Pitts. And so Kyle Pitts attended Rondale Moore's funeral. He went to the services. And now he's blasting NFL players. Why? Because nobody showed up. Hardly anybody attended a funeral of an NFL player that just last played 2 years ago in 2023. This guy has played in 39 NFL games in the last 4 seasons with 23 starts for the Arizona Cardinals. And hardly anybody showed up to his funeral. He played ball at Purdue University, big university, right? Not exactly a football U, but, I mean, Drew Brees came out of there. And Kyle Pitts said, you know what? You mother effers are all fake. Righteously fake and fake. You're fake. You didn't care about this guy. You didn't care about what happened to him. I thought this was interesting. Atlanta Falcons star Kyle Pitts called out the former teammates of Rondale Moore, who tragically died last month from self-inflicted gunshot wound after he said only a handful of them showed up to his celebration of life services on Friday. Rondale Moore, 25, found dead in the garage of his Indiana home on February 21st. Police said at the time the former NFL receiver died of a suspected self-inflicted gunshot wound. News of Moore's death prompted an outpouring of support from around the league and from those who knew Moore. Let me keep it real. Where was Roger Goodell at? I mean, why wouldn't you, the commissioner of the NFL, why wouldn't you make an appearance here? But Kyle Pitts, who became close with Moore after he was traded to the Falcons in 2024, called out what he called, quote, fake emotion that was displayed in the wake of Moore's passing. Quote, crazy how only 6 or maybe 7 of your teammates in the NFL showed up for you today. Shaking my effing head. He wrote in a post on his Instagram stories, all that talk and fake emotion and nobody want to show up to lay you to rest just at a loss of words. Wow. Wow. Quote, be woke on who your brothers really are, who really rock with you all the areas of your life, not just in front of the cameras or public. He continued, adding, folks just want to throw up a post and not mean it, but we ball, as Kerr said, it might hurt a little, but we ball. He joined the Minnesota Vikings in March 2025, suffered a season-ending injury. Had a season-ending injury after he was traded to the Falcons, too. That's why his last stats is in 2023. But you had Vikings teammates, you had Falcons teammates. Where the hell were all of they? Wow. That's wild. I'm not going to lie to you. I'd have thought there had been 100 players there. I kid you not. 50 at least, maybe? On the low side. Kyle Pitts shared an emotional post about Moore on social media after learning of his death. Quote, this can't be real, dog. He wrote after sharing a carousel of photos on Instagram. I'm really sitting here crying on even what to say or think, bruh. We really just on the phone yesterday. I'm so hurt. I never thought I'd be making this type of post, let alone it'd be about you. Rondale, you're truly about peace. Now watching over us, but I wish you didn't leave us, man. Love you, dog, and 4 is going to live on forever. You got to give Kyle Pitts credit for one thing. He showed up. He actually showed up. I saw this and was like, you're kidding me. 6 or 7 teammates is all that showed up. So let's just go back 3 years. Last year with Cardinals, then Vikings, then Falcons. 53-man roster. 159 players, if my quick math is right. 6 or 7 teammates showed up. Not to mention, by the way, coaching staffs are about 20 deep. 3 different coaching staffs, 60 coaches. Now, I don't know who all showed up there either, but wow. Wow. Look, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't like funerals. All right? I don't. And I'm not the greatest at showing up to a funeral always. I should be, maybe. I kind of wish we handled that situation differently when we go, right? Because I'd rather people try to find a way to somehow get a little, I don't know, I don't want to say happiness, but something out of it that wasn't so damn sad. But it's hard when it's like a parent, best friend, somebody really close, heaven forbid, a kid. You get my point, right? But that is, when I read this, I was like, I don't care if 12 people watches this video. That's shocking to me. Bunch of fake mother bleepers. Tell me what you think. Is Kyle Pitts wrong for calling out NFL players? I don't think so. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.